Hi guys, so today we're going to do something different. We are going to start our spring marathon. Each of our teachers recorded a video of themselves making a project, a cool experiment, reading a nice book related to spring. So I'm gonna start with Ladybugs, and we're gonna do a lot of things today, okay? Gonna learn a lot. First, I'd like to read you a book. I picked the book, The Grouchy Ladybug by Eric Carle. I love this book. It's so funny. Let's read it with me. Okay. The Grouchy Ladybug. It was night, and some fireflies danced around the moon. At 5 o'clock in the morning, the sun came up. A friendly ladybug flew in from the left. It saw a leaf with many aphids on it and decided to have them for breakfast. But just then, a grouchy ladybug flew in from the right. It too saw the aphids and wanted them for breakfast. All right, boys and girls, so aphids are little bugs. They're little bugs that they like to eat leaves. Ladybugs eat aphids, so basically it's their food. Okay, you can see in the picture. Okay, all right. So, as I'm gonna go through this book, I just wanted to also pay for you to pay attention at the time. We're gonna also review the time, okay? So the clock has two hands, the short hand and the long hand, okay? So the short hand is gonna point to hours, the long hand is pointing to minutes. So if the long hand is pointing to 12, which is always at the top of any clock, you see? And the short hand is pointing to 5, right? Because in the book it says at 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock when they first met each other. The short hand is pointing to 5 and the long hand is pointing to 12. This is what time is it? 5 o'clock, okay? So as we're gonna go through the book, we're gonna also view the time, okay? All right, so at 5 o'clock, two ladybugs met on the leaf. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Right there, that's where they met. Good morning, said the friendly ladybug. Go away, shouted the grouchy ladybug. I want those aphids. We can share them, suggested the friendly ladybug. No, they are mine, all mine, screamed the grouchy ladybug. Oh, do you want to fight with me for them? If you insist, answered the friendly ladybug sweetly. It looked the other bug straight in the eye. The grouchy ladybug stepped back. It looked less sure of itself. Oh, you're not big enough for me to fight, it said. Then why don't you pick on somebody bigger? I'll do that, screeched the grouchy ladybug. I'll show you. It puffed itself up and flew off. All right, that wasn't nice, was it? At 6 o'clock, as we go, let's do this. At 6 o'clock, so what we're gonna do, the full hour passed. So look, the long hand made the full circle and the short hand slowly moved to the next number. The next number after number 5 is number 6, right here. It's 6 o'clock, okay? At 6 o'clock, it met a yellow jacket. Hey you, said the grouchy ladybug, wanna fight? If you insist, said the yellow jacket, showing its stinger. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug and flew off. He got scared of the yellow jacket. At 7 o'clock, all right, guys, 7 o'clock. What do we do? Again, the long hand is gonna make a full circle in this direction. It's a clockwise direction, while the short hand slowly catching up after the long hand, and then it's gonna point to number 7. Remember, the long hand has to point to 12. The short hand has to point to 7 for the time to be 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock on a dot, okay? All right, so at 7 o'clock, it met a stag beetle. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, wanna fight? If you insist, said the stag beetle, opening its jaws. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 8 o'clock, let's move it. Let's move our clock to 8. Okay, made a full circle. Next number, 8. Very nice. There you go. So it's a small one, but as long as it, shows you the right time. 8 o'clock. So what happens at 8? At 8 o'clock, it came across a praying mantis. See, this is a praying mantis. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, wanna fight? If you insist, said the praying mantis, reaching out with its long front legs. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. Interesting. At 9 o'clock, I gotta help you guys. 9 o'clock, we have to make sure we keep up with the book and showing the right time. So at 9 o'clock, we gotta move the long hand around the circle while the short hand slowly catching up. It moves a lot slower than the long hand, right guys? So now, what time is it? If you said 9 o'clock, you're absolutely correct. All right, at 9 o'clock, it almost flew into a sparrow. This is a sparrow. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, wanna fight? If you insist, said the sparrow, opening its sharp beak. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 10 o'clock, gotta fix our clock, guys. Help me real quick. 10 o'clock. The long hand has to point to 12. The short hand has to point to 10. But how will they move? It's gonna go this way, okay? Make a full circle while the short hand is slowly catching up. And now it's pointing to 10, and the long hand is pointing to 12. And we're gonna freeze the time for a minute, and this is gonna show us 10 o'clock, okay? So what happened at 10 o'clock? Let's see. At 10 o'clock, it saw a lobster. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, wanna fight? If you insist, said the lobster, stretching its claws. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 11 o'clock, we're not gonna make a full circle, I'm just gonna fix the time real quick. Okay, 11 o'clock, just like that. This is 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, it bumped into a skunk. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, wanna fight? If you insist, said the skunk, starting to lift its tail. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 12 o'clock, now 12 o'clock is gonna look like this when both of the hands pointing to 12. That's 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, well, you can say it's 12 noon. It spotted a boa constrictor. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, wanna fight? If you insist, said the snake, right after lunch. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 1 o'clock, the short hand is gonna pass the 12. Well, they're both gonna pass 12. The long hand is gonna make the full circle while the short hand is gonna point to number 1. There you go, this is 1 o'clock, right? 1 p.m. That's gonna be afternoon. At 1 o'clock, it happened upon a hyena. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug, wanna fight? If you insist, said the hyena, laughing eerily and showing its teeth. Ooh. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, what are we doing? Again, the long hand is gonna make a full circle. See guys, only this way, only this way. This is how the clock goes, only this way, and then it's gonna point to 12, and the short hand slowly moves from 1 to number 2. At 2 o'clock, I met a gorilla. Hey you, said the grouchy ladybug, wanna fight? If you insist, said the gorilla, beating its chest. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 3 o'clock, now you gotta help me. What's gonna point to 12? The short hand or the long hand? The long hand, that's right. And the short hand is gonna point to number 3. Yes, yes, perfect guys. After 2 comes 3. Very good. At 3 o'clock, it ran into a rhinoceros. Don't you, ladybug, wanna fight? If you insist, said the rhinoceros, lowering its horn. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 4 o'clock, it encountered an elephant. Hey you, said the grouchy ladybug, wanna fight? If you insist, said the elephant, raising its trunk and showing its big tusks. These are the tusks, guys. The white ones, okay. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. Elephant is not big enough? Maybe whale is big enough. Let's see. At 5 o'clock, let's move it to, oh, you know, guys, I did not move it to number 4. Now, this is 4 o'clock. That's when the grouchy ladybug met the elephant. And at 5, this is 5. Short hand to 5, long hand to 12. At 5 o'clock, it met with whale. Let's see, maybe whale is big enough. At 5 o'clock, it met a whale. Hey you, said the grouchy ladybug, wanna fight? But the whale did not answer at all. I wonder why. You are not big enough anyway, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. Let's see, where did it fly? Oh, that's still a whale. At 5:15, at 5:15, now I'm gonna show you what's 15. Each space between numbers is 5. So let's count skipping by 5. So let's go 5, 10, 15. Okay, so the long hand is gonna go to number 3, right? Because it passed 5, 10, 15. 5 between the numbers is amount of minutes. Okay, so that's how you count. So, and it's gonna move a little bit from 5, a little bit, but not far. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. This is 5:15. At 5:15, the grouchy ladybug said to one of the whale's flippers, "Hey you, wanna fight?" But it got no answer, so it flew on. At 5:30, let's see. Remember, each space is 5 minutes. So let's see. We need 30 minutes. So let's count from 12. You always start from there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 5:30 is when the long hand is going to point to number 6, which is always at the bottom of any clock. And the short hand is going to be exactly in the middle between 6 and 7, because it's not 7 yet, and it's already not 6. It's past 6, okay? Okay, so it's 6, I'm sorry, 5. I apologize. At 5:30, I apologize, guys. I moved it a little bit too far. So it's gonna be like this. Between 5 and 6, scratch that. Between 5 and 6, okay, right in the middle to show 5:30, and the long one is gonna point to number 6. At 5:30, the grouchy ladybug said to the whale's fin, "Hey you, wanna fight?" But it got no answer, so it flew on. At 5:45, the grouchy ladybug said to the whale's tail, "Hey you, wanna fight?" Now, who knows what's a quarter? It's 25. 25 to 6. It goes from It goes from hours to minutes, and I'm not sure if you guys gonna keep up with that, but basically 25 to 6 is going to be 5:35, okay? So we're gonna move, if 6 is 30, we're gonna move to number 7. Now this shows 35, 5:35, there you go. At 5:45, the grouchy ladybug said to the whale's tail, "Hey you, wanna fight?" And the whale's tail gave the grouchy ladybug such a slap, wow, that it flew across the sea and across the land. At 6 o'clock, the grouchy ladybug arrived right back where it had started from. So 6 o'clock, guys, back to hours now. The long hand is gonna point to number 12. It's gonna make this rest of the way to number 12, and this short hand is gonna point to number 6. Now, when you see this, you know it's 6 o'clock. Good. So at 6 o'clock, the grouchy ladybug arrived right back where it had started from. Hey, the friendly ladybug is still there. "Ah, here you are again," said the friendly ladybug. "You must be hungry. There are still some aphids left. You can have them for dinner." "Oh, thank you," said the wet, tired, and hungry ladybug. "You're welcome." Soon all the aphids were gone. "Thank you," said the leaf. "You're welcome," answered both ladybugs, and they went to sleep. The fireflies, who had been sleeping all day, came out to dance around the moon. I hope you like this book. And now we're going to continue with our project. All right, guys. So before we get to do our cool project and make our own ladybugs, I'd like to go over really interesting facts about ladybugs that I prepared for you, little list. Let's see. So ladybugs are colorful for a reason. They are marking stealth predators. Eat something else. I'd say terrible. Now, who are the ladybug's predators? So birds are the main ladybug's predators, but they also fall victim to frogs, wasps, and dragonflies, and even spiders. Ladybugs are most active from spring until fall. So now it's the springtime. You will see lots of ladybugs flying around. When the weather turns cold, they look for a warm place to hibernate. Did you know that ladybugs hibernate? So now you do. Let's go over the life cycle of ladybugs so you know everything about ladybugs. It starts in this stage. This stage is called eggs. Starts with eggs. Then it turns into larvae, the small little bugs with spikes. They look like little dragons. Very, very, very tiny little bugs. And then it turns into this stage called pupa. Looks more like a ladybug, but still not quite the same. And then it turns into an adult ladybug very shortly. Now this is something that we very, very familiar with. This is what we see. Okay, this stage is called adult ladybug. Okay, so now let's make our own ladybugs, shall we? We're gonna need a couple of things. Hopefully you can find them around your house, or you can substitute with something that's very similar. Let's see. So what I used, I'm gonna use the paper plate, regular paper plate, and then I used foam sheets. So I used white and black foam sheets. Now, out of the black foam sheets that I took from school, so hopefully you can find some at home. I hope so. Well, if not, it's okay. You can use a construction paper instead, a black construction paper. So I cut out this big circle that matches the size of the plate. And then I cut out a smaller circle that's going to be a head of our ladybug. I cut out different sizes of spots. So I cut out 4 like bigger spots. I'm gonna put 2 on one side and 2 on the other. Remember? Symmetric. And I cut out smaller size of spots. This one's very small. So I did 6 of them. So I'm gonna put 3 on the right side and 3 on the left side. Okay. Now you also need a pipe cleaner for little antennas. Well, we'll see. I have the big one and the small one. We'll see which one looks better. I prepared one. So the small one is gonna look like this. If you can curl those little things on the side, that's gonna look really cute. And for eyes, this is when I use the white sheet, the white foam sheet. Now I cut out this cartoon looking eyes with black pupils like that. Okay, and you know, I didn't want to do a grouchy ladybug, even though we read a book about grouchy ladybug. But remember, at the end of this book, the grouchy ladybug became very, very friendly and nice. So I cut out a smile to make the day a little brighter. Okay, and we also would need a red paint, of course, because ladybugs are red. And you know, little tools like brush, glue, scissors, but use scissors only with parents. Maybe parents will use scissors for you. If you can't cut out those perfect circles, you don't have to be perfect. All right, so let's start. I'm gonna start with painting my paper plate red color. I'm gonna do it real quick, guys. Real quick. So I'm gonna dip my green brush into a can of paint, and I'm gonna paint it red. I'm not gonna do too much of paint so it can dry faster. Please be careful if you are using a dining table to do this project. Maybe it's a good idea to use a paper towel underneath your plate that you call out your painting. This way you don't leave any mess on your dining table. Okay, so let me paint this real quick. Sorry, I'm trying to go real fast. Let's see. Oh, made a little mess already. Oh, we'll have to clean. All right, almost done. And I'm done. All done. All right, we're gonna need a little time for it to dry out, but that's it. Now I'll explain why we need this little area to be white. We're gonna cut it out. We just don't need to we don't need to paint it, you know, to show how the wings go. So you can paint the whole thing and then cut it out, it's okay, but I just wanted to show you how much exactly you would need to cut out, this much. All right, so while this is drying, let's see. I'm gonna use some glue at the same time to just put some dots over so they can dry together with the paints. All right. So this is how it's going to be basically, all right? Once it dries out, we're gonna cut this part and it's gonna show some black, okay? The black foam circle I kept underneath. We're gonna glue it together like that, okay? And then we're going to put paste towel spots. You know, maybe we should start with the head. This way we know where to put our spots. So let's start with the head. Let's glue the head around like somewhere here, like this. Let's glue it. Okay. Here. Also head. All right. Just like that. And then we would need to glue our eyes. Let's just glue our eyes and smile. because remember, we're doing a friendly ladybug with a smile. That's a nice smile. All right, now let me see which ones. No, I think we should use the smaller pipe cleanup, this size, because it looks much neater. Okay. So let's use smaller. It's gonna take time to. It's gonna take time to. Can do the spots for now. So remember, guys, it's symmetrical. So if you do 2 spots on the right side, you gotta do 2 spots on the left side. Okay. I think it's flying. This glue is pretty good. I don't expect it to be that good. Okay. Here, just so you know, for you not to forget that the ladybug spots are symmetrical. After you do 1 spot, do the other spot on a similar place on the other side. Sorry. These go. Yeah, it will take a little while here. Okay. Now we're gonna glue these last because they're gonna keep falling off. Okay. Spots. Now I'm gonna go and glue the smaller spots. Not all the spots are the same size. Okay. Alright guys, all done. Now this is my ladybug. Okay, and if you'd like to share how your ladybug came out, please tag us on Instagram or Facebook or send us an email with the picture. We'd love to see it. So now I'd like to pass the turn to another teacher, Miss Sophia. She's gonna teach you about butterflies, okay? And after she's done, she's gonna throw a ball to another teacher. And there is so much more for you to learn about spring. So please stay tuned. Very important, all right? Now, Miss Sophia, your turn.